Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Branson, Missouri, going to do the one cast this evening. It is the 10th of September, Thursday. It's late in the evening. Dock's busy again downstream, so I wanted to come up here on the upper end. Got a little fog on the lake. They're running, supposed to be running 140 megawatts, which is about 3 units, a little less. And they're supposed to start dropping it at 7, which is about 30 minutes ago, and I don't see a whole lot of wet space over on the bank across from me, so they might have dropped it about 6 inches or so. I was waiting for it to get later in the evening because a lot of times when they start dropping it, those fish will come up and start midging. And I got a good chance of catching them on a zebra midge or something like that under an indicator, but I hadn't seen anything on the surface. So anyhow, I'm going to try the same thing I tried yesterday, because yesterday I almost got a fish. 1/8 ounce sculpin orange jig with an orange head, and I'm going to trim a little bit of the tail on that one. So I think yesterday it was a stalker or something that was nipping at it. Couldn't get it in his mouth or something. I'll try it and see what happens. Still using 2-pound line. I'll get it wet. Here we go. Last time I came up here, I threw off the top of the dock, that direction. Caught a fish on a practice cast. See, I had to throw a practice because I'd never thrown off the top of the dock like that before. And I couldn't catch one after that. But nothing. One of these days. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
So what do you use for weight?
Just a jig. Nothing but the jig.
And that's it. You just leave it up on top.
No, you can fish it on top or you can let it sink. Normally you let it sink to the bottom and kind of work it along the bottom.
The current pulls it down that far, that quick?
Well, if you're fishing off the dock, then it's a little bit trickier, because all you got is this right here, and you throw it out, let it sink and work it a little bit, but eventually it'll start working up into the water column. Like that, right now, I can't get it to the bottom because the current keeps it up. So normally my cast is over by the time it gets about right there.
Right. So you're pushing just to the left of the buoy?
Well, that time I did because I saw one surface out there. There's another one that surfaced down below me. It's an 1/8 ounce jig, crappie jig.
Okay.
So if you're going to fish it off the bottom, you got to throw it up here and let it sink.
Okay.
But if you're drifting with the current in a boat, you throw it out, let it sink, and then you can just work it back.
One thing I wanted to see on your videos I couldn't see is how you tied some of your rigs.
Yeah, I just tie this straight on to 2-pound line, or 4-pound will work.
That's pretty heavy jigging.
With this much water, you need a 1/8 ounce. Like right now, I'm not reeling at all. I'm just jigging it up and letting it drop.
Gotcha. So you're not feeling the bottom at all either?
No, a little bit too much current. Yeah, if there's more current, then I'll add a split shot if I'm working, if I'm fishing off the dock, but out in the boat, I never use a split shot.
Right.